Hey guys, happy Canada Day! It's me, Rob Succhetto, the zombie guy, in the studio tonight. Yeah, you know what? Just for a short one, I think. Just for a short time. I think not the. I don't think the regular epic 3 or 4 hour drawing sessions that I've been doing of late. Sorry about that, guys. I was just making sure everything was okay. So we started many. Yes, sorry. Happy Canada Day. I am Canadian. I live in Canada. I know that is shocking to a lot of people for some reason. Uh, yeah, I don't know why it is, but people expect. I don't know. People always expected me to be from the United States. I don't know why that is. Maybe like just having the idea to do zombie portraits seems like something that would cater to a really pop culture type of people, right? Like I think they're more sort of like into the pop culture stuff than anyone in the world. Maybe not China, Japan, and stuff. I don't know what their sort of like culture is in terms of film and Hollywood and pop culture in general. But it seems strong. Like that's where like Pokemon and like anime comes from and all that stuff, right? So. Like, yeah, I don't know about China, though. China's like another unknown thing to me in terms of how and what they consume, pop culture-wise. So, color me ignorant on that one. So, yeah, guys, I hope you're having a great long weekend. Or, I mean, in the U.S., you're going to be having your July 4th thing pretty soon. So, kind of same thing. So, hats off to you. And I hope you guys have a great July 4th as well. When that comes up, I'll probably be doing another live stream. That evening. I'm trying to do like every other night. Like every other night, I'm trying to kind of give you guys the lowdown on what's happening on Zombie Daily, what's coming up on Zombie Daily. And kind of giving you a preview and a how-to and a how do you do coin. But so that's what kind of this live streaming thing and Zombie Daily and Zombie Portraits, of course, is all about, right? Your entertainment and showing you maybe how to do certain things. I've been to many cons, like conventions, pop culture conventions, and I do really enjoy them, and I have a lot of pointers that might help, you guys in the in the pursuit of maybe doing that, if some of you have your heart set on kind of doing that kind of stuff. Now, I just want to make sure everybody knows I didn't advertise this. So if no one's here to comment or anything, I totally get that. I didn't kind of announce this. This is just an impromptu. I kind of wanted to put some more work into Lodi here. But I'll be doing more. Like I'll be doing more in-depth drawings and drawings from top to bottom. I'll be doing Cape Fear 2. Comic book art, like the comic book art that is going into Cape Fear 2. You can actually get a preview of that as I draw it. So you might be interested in how that occurs. I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to be doing a crowdfunding thing, but I think I might because, I think there's a kind of a big following, of Cape Fear, and I've sold many copies at cons to you fine folks, and so I think I might do a crowdfunding. So like when the time comes, if you want to throw in like $10-20 for a copy, that kind of will pay for the printing of it, basically. Not the me doing of it. necessarily that's my own thing, right? You're not paying for me doing that. It's mostly just, the printing and things hither and yon that go to the processing of the book, right? Like, mailing it out and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not like, but you know what I will do, of course, is what I do always. I will have perks. So if you'd like to get special stuff with your Cape Fear 2 graphic novel, like maybe an original page, who knows what I'm going to put as a perk, right? So if that kind of interests you too, you can go ahead and get like an original page of artwork with your copy, right? So yeah. And then, you know what? I don't normally charge for signatures, but like I was thinking too to do remarked versions or remarked rather copies where I actually do maybe a page of art in a dead page, like the inside front cover first page or the the one at the back or whatever. Like there's always sort of a deader page or whatever, just with a logo or whatnot. Do a drawing on there. That's what I did for crowdfunders of the Zombie Handbook. Yeah, because that went into its second printing. So crowdfunders were able to get a lot of cool stuff with that, like painted skulls and all kinds of stuff too. So it was great. It was really good. So. Yeah, it takes a lot out of you, though, but, it just gets the message out to folks who might want to check it out, and that's it. Like, that's kind of the main, thing, and then, selling it in terms of, if this is the kind of stuff you love, then, you've come to the right place type of thing, comic book wise. So yes. Crowdfunding. And I'm just drawing a little bit more of a thicker holding line, as I mostly do on these ventures. Especially with Lodi. Especially Ludo. Ludi. Yeah, Ludi. Like Ludi G. What's that mayor's name? Rudy Giuliani? Yeah, Ludi, man. Okay, Ludi. I had to try to get that into my brain and not forget it somehow with word association. Ludo. Anyway, he's that guy from the Labyrinth. He's that guy from the Labyrinth show. Yeah, so I really want to, get this one done and hoist upon the Zombie Daily page for you all to see in its finished sort of capacity and its finished glory, so to speak. Yeah, so I want to get as much as I can done. And like I said, I didn't plan on doing a drawing. Look at that little weird bug. Yeah, there's a weird little bug there. Yeah. Anyway, I wasn't planning necessarily on doing a live stream tonight, but I thought, you know what? I kind of left the maybe fans of Ludi hanging a bit with this one. So even if I do a little bit on him tonight, and if I have the energy, like a couple other things, but yeah, I'm wiped. I'm right wiped, and it's super hot too. Like it's just muggy. So I'm definitely not gonna do a full epic 3 or 4 hour long night of drawing. But yes, feel free to check that out and pack a lunch, as I say. I offer a lot of content, man, and if you want to see the content that I've got, like I said, most of this, as I've mentioned, or all of this rather, art that I do here goes directly onto Zombie Daily on my Patreon, which I leave the I leave the link to in the description below, of course, and so you can go to it and just check out really cool zombie art. And you know, if you have the ways and means to help support it, you know, all the proceeds go to more art supplies to create more art for you to see. So it works out really cool like that. Yeah. But yeah, and check out my zombie portrait page, of course. Get yourself a zombie portrait. What's keeping you? You know, that is an honor for me to do for you. You know, you'd love it. You'd love it for sure. Any horror fan, zombie fan, you know, like, man, there's so many cool, like, there's gifts that you can get, but man, that is literally one of a kind, and it's super personalized. You'd be crazy not to get one. So yeah, and you will be loved forever for that gift. I would get so many nice, like, just absolutely wonderful emails of people who love their zombie portrait, and man, that means everything to me. Wow, that's so awesome, you know. So yeah, get yourself one. Get yourself a zombie portrait. Go to zombieportraits.com. Type zombie portraits into Google. I pop up first. There's no question of that. Been doing it since 2006. So next year is my 20th anniversary doing zombie portraits. So yeah, I've done them for a little while. You know. And yeah, I never get tired of them. I never get tired of doing them. They're so awesome and different and diverse and interesting and fun, and yeah. So plenty of more zombie portraits in the tank for this kid. You know, definitely. Let's see if anyone noticed I was alive. Oh, hey Christine. Hey Rob, absolutely love Ludo. Oh, great, good. All right on. Cool. Ludo, yeah. Oh my God, you're killing me. Read the comments, yeah. Ludo, yeah. Thanks, Christine. Yes, thank you so much for the correction. The correction. I corrected him. No, I really appreciate that. Like, man, I don't know why I can't remember this cat's name, man. It's just it's nuts. It's crazy. But I'm awful for names. And guys, I'm gonna apologize in advance for forgetting your name 3 seconds after I learn it, and I really apologize for that. I think I have sorry. I think I have a learning disorder. I think I have a name learning disorder, if that's a thing. I want compensation. No, but it's true. It's awful. It's awful. Yes. Ludo. Thanks again, Christine. That was awesome. I love it. You know what? It's a great way to learn, is when people sort of fill you in on the news, man. Like, feel free to do that. I'm not going to get everything right that I sort of say, and no one's going to get right what they sort of think. So, you know, like, if you want to sort of go, hey Rob, that Pokemon's name is not that, it's something else. Like, yeah, let me know, man. Let me know. It's like having a snot bubble in your nose or something, and someone not telling you, man. Like, you know. So yes, please inform me. I appreciate it, and yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. But yeah, just and you know what? I know this character has like a lot of super deep ridges and stuff. So I'm gonna kind of add those a little thicker at this point, and then maybe detail them to make them a little more prominent. But But yeah, this horn I love. I think I really hit the jackpot on this horn, man. I really like it. I like what it's turned into. I was actually going to correct it as well, and I kind of like the way it ended up more. So I'm going with it. I'm going with the inks on this one, and that's a final. That's a final, thought on that structure, other than maybe the highlights, where the highlights are going to go, or if there's going to be highlights, or if I need to maybe darken a little bit. But basically, the final word is the inks. You don't really have much room to fix, unless you really fix it with whitener. Whitener, or use a fixative with whitener, whatever. Like, there's ways of fixing stuff, right? Of course. We all make flubs sometimes. I know I do, man. Yeah, and maybe one day I think it'd be kind of fun to show you my flubs. I have some of my flubs. In close proximity, and I can show you some of the art that I didn't finish because I thought it was awful. So, like that, you know what? Like, even there's a comic book page right behind me right now that I think I might need to redo, and I just did that page like 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago. So I'm kind of looking at it, and I'm like, the composition's off, man. The composition, it doesn't flow, So everything is great except for one sort of component, I think. And once I figure out what to do with that, it'll be okay. But I don't want to keep working on it. Like, I want to start over. I want to work it out, and then I want to work out the problem, and then start kind of from fresh. That's kind of my neurological makeup, man, when it comes to like doing art, comics, whatever. Like, I used to kind of just not really maybe care as much, but now I kind of really do. Like, to me, it's more of like a reflection of your expertise a lot too, And I regard that. Like, Like, I'm one of those guys who still sort of regards that, right? So, I don't know. I don't know if people care about it or not. Like, but I mean, sometimes you can't, right? Sometimes, and you know what? I always go back to comics. Sometimes you can't be 100% because of a deadline or many factors. And when you're on that sort of like super hot deadline every month or whatever level you are in the comics thing, man, there's so much to topple you off that deadline, right? So it's hard to keep deadlines, but that, like, you have to maintain that if you want. Like, that's a huge tip for any aspiring artist out there. You can't kind of slack it if you want to, if you want to get into certain types of art, right? You can, and you have to produce anyway too. Like, you have to produce stuff, right? Even if you're like a gallery artist or whatever that is, whatever you call that. I just call people who do gallery shows gallery artists. I don't know what other like thing to call them, them. They, them, those, these guys, these dirty guys. What am I I'm looking for brown. Yeah, I'm looking for brown. Is this brown? No, I don't know. Oh, you know what? Sand. Look at it. It's true. Sand. Wait till that focuses. No? Okay. Sand. I guess it's got to take up some of more of the screen. But anyway, yes, sand. But no, I'm not using that anyway. What about this? I think this is this brown. You know what? I think I like this color. Wait a minute. Yeah. Yes, okay. I'm actually going to do this and cover it with a more vibrant, because his I noticed his fur was like, and you know what? Like, it was hard to nail down a good photo because there were so many different ones, and sometimes his fur was way more red in the picture, at least to my eyes, right? To my colorblind eyes. Yeah, so it seemed more red to me. So I kind of wanted to do that, like, and you know what? This is kind of almost the exact, brilliance I want too. So that's great. So that's going right over the watercolor. I'm using marker to go right over the watercolor. In case you hadn't heard, yeah. And I'm going right over the watercolor paint, and it's fine. So, yeah. And yes, I think I do like that better. Yeah, it's poppier, man. I find it is, and I like that. I like the poppiness of images, And of course, the details and all those fun little things. Fun little things. But yeah, poppier, and I might even increase yellow. I might increase yellow on this leg, on this lug, on that knee coming out, even more, because yes, I did that in the last video, and I said yes, I'm gonna put a blue or gray in back to sort of make it pop even more, and then now it's taking focus, pulling focus from the knee. The vibrance of this color I'm adding. Yeah. So I'll have to do something. Fix it. So yes, I'm going to do something about that. These are things, right? You just think of oh, I got to get back to that, fix that. I gotta keep an eye on this. Make sure I don't flub the inks on something, and then like it's just always harder to fix stuff. Like, do it right the first time, right? Like, kind of get it. I'm just watching my screen too, guys, to make sure that I'm in frame. But what else? What else is going on? Let's see if there's anyone else to join the chat. Yeah, so I'm going to check the chat every once in a while. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to call it a little bit earlier tonight. Yeah, like, I don't know if you could see the top of my head, but I am drenched in sweat, man. Yeah, it's gross. Like, it's just relentless. And other things. I really, honestly, guys, I'm going to tell you this, and this is right straight from the heart. I really do draw a lot as therapy. I think that's something I'm coming to understand a little more and more all the time, because, man, I go through traumatic things. I'm not, and don't get me wrong, man, I am not pouting or I'm not saying woe is me or anything like that, man. I know what time it is, man. I know what, like, some people are have to go through in that, and I'm not complaining or anything, but man, like, to me, the things that are, like, knocking me around are really vital to my my mental state, man. And I find that the drawing, like, absolutely super relaxes me and just really gets me to think of something else, So yeah, just a bit of, the I like the human touch. No, it's just really, that's what it does for me. That's how it really does help me, is what I'm kind of saying. So, you know what? Pick up a pencil, man. Pick up a crayon. You know, it doesn't have to. You don't have to be spending tons of money on art supplies or getting fancy stuff. Just be creative and see where it takes you. If it helps you, and it doesn't have to take you anywhere. Like, it doesn't have to take you anywhere, but it could help you. You know, and I really hope it does. I really hope it does, because, you know, mental stuff is hard, man. It's very hard. You know. So yeah, all the help you can kind of get is always, you know, is always welcome, right? Even though, you know, sometimes you're like, that doesn't work. I'm kind of like that kind of guy, right? I'm kind of like, you know, yeah, show me how things work. But so yeah, so take it from me, art really helps. It does, though, guys. It does, you know. So many mixed messages. What am I gonna do? Oh, you know what? Send. Oh, maybe this 3 will do the job. Maybe this 3 will do the job. And you know what? He doesn't have normal denture configurations. You know, he's got, yeah, making kind of this up, like his back teeth are way back in his mouth. They're almost like chewing teeth, like really hard chewing teeth. Yeah, man, he's like, you know, he's chewing stuff up, man, and he's got those huge tusks in front that I've really, you know, accentuated there, and will do more when I put the highlights on him and stuff. But yeah, I really like that. I think it looks. I think he looks pretty mean, man. It's looking pretty mean. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna make the eyes black, and then with the little, bing, little highlight in there. But I'm gonna even darken this up. Still not dark enough. Yeah, I want the eyes to look really, really sunken in, you know. So I'm adding another layer of cross-hatching. We're adding a little something to this month's sales contest. As you know, first prize is a Cadillac Eldorado. Second prize, set of steak knives. Third prize is you're fired. Oh, Glenn Ross, I love you. Yeah, what a great movie that was. Yeah, if you have not seen that movie, watch that movie for the monologue, the continuation of the monologue I just started. Man, it's something else, man. They don't pull any punches in that movie, man. I've never seen people burnt to the ground with words that that grotesquely before, or that brilliantly before, you know. Oh wow, yeah, great film, man. Yeah, I might just watch it again tonight. But yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. Glenn Ross. Yeah. Yeah, can't get enough of that one, man. You'd think it would be like a horror movie or something I couldn't get enough of, but no, it's a drama based on a stage play. It's a David Mamet play. Which, man, you know what? If like, I'm not a play guy. Like, I'm not a play. I tried, man. I really tried. And you know what? I had friends in it, and I went for them. But man, I'm just not. That's not me. That's not me, man. Like, you just know things about yourself, man. You can't force that stuff. You can't force it, right? It's just not my modus. Like, it's not my modus operandi to get entertainment. Like, you know, neither is TikTok or other things. Like, you know. So yeah, I don't. I'm not into that. But man, I have utmost respect for the people that do that, the people that love it. I ain't judging, man. That is not in my thing anymore. I used to be a judgmental. It was called a judgmental bastard. Yeah. And you know, you kind of go like, okay, yeah, maybe maybe there's something to that, you know. But that's not good. That's not good. You don't know. You don't know me, you know. Yeah. So you don't know what's going on behind the scenes and chemically and however else someone is hooked up. You don't know. So yeah. Judging ain't good. So yeah, I wanted to retain that Iron Sheik body type, that those distended Liver King type abdominals, you know. Yeah, don't even look it up. It's not worth it. I hear things from other things, and then I kind of talk about them peripherally. Yeah, there we go with some nice heavy inks around that arm to bring it out more, man. Like, you know what? This still is very far from finished. It feels like I've worked a lot on it, but that's fine. That's fine. It's not a Pokemon that I can simply sort of. I had to create this really top to bottom almost from not a great photo, and man, I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying that's how the process was. You saw me do it. So yeah, this was just a little different and larger, right? Like, I don't really do the Pokemon zombie Pokemon this size, right? I do them like here, like this is a smaller page, right? And that like, I even go smaller than that. Do I have any of those smaller than that? No, I don't have any smaller ones. Oh, here's one. Yeah. Oh no, that's the insect. Anyway, yeah, preview of Zombie Daily, man. Preview of Zombie Daily there, and yeah, check out Zombie Daily, guys. You got to do that. It's in the it's on my Patreon page. The description, or the link is in the description below, rather. So check that out for sure. And like I say, if you have the ways and means, man, and you can throw in $2 a month, man, just to help with the art supplies. I almost have 4,000 posts on that page, and you know, maybe that's worth $2 a month. I don't know. I don't know about you, but you know, it's a lot of arts. And man, that's all connected to my video stuff too, right? So there's even more. So even more stuff there. Man, like the whole YouTube channel in itself. So almost unlimited amounts of entertainment for ye. And if you can, you know, if you could throw in a $2 a month bit of support for that, to help that along, that would be so much appreciated. You have no idea, man. So yeah, that would be awesome, guys. If you could, you know, if you could. And yeah, I am getting quite a bit of this guy done, and I think he's coming along okay. I think it'll be really cool when it's done. You know, that's what I'm trying to go for, making things look kind of neat for people to go, hey, that's awesome. Could have been an actor once. Could have made the big time. No, I love entertaining people with my art, man. Come on now, who wouldn't, right? You know. Yeah, it's awesome. It's a great feeling for me, you know, and I love doing it. And I love the reactions. You that I get from the creation of it, and it just makes me smile, and it makes other people smile too, which is just great, man. Like, world needs more smiles, man. World needs more smiles. I know that's corny AF, but man, it does, man. It does. What, it doesn't? No, tell me it doesn't. Tell me it does. Yeah. It does. So that's kind of why I'm here. Doing it, and I've been loving doing this for almost 20 years, guys. Next year, 2026 is my 20th anniversary doing zombie portraits and Zombie Daily, putting more zombies into the world each day. And now, finally, at long last, oh my goodness, this took a long time, but man, is it ever worth it. I'm doing these live streams, guys. People for years would ask me to do these, and man, for one reason or another, and I wanted to do them so bad. That's where kind of the channel, the main YouTube channel, sort of came from. I was like, okay, I'll do this, and then I'll try to do drawing tutorials and stuff. But man, it just, like, for one person to do all that kind of stuff and like position it, get it, and I kind of did try to, but I was using, I was doing an art tutorial or whatever on the light table, and there was this like crazy, like almost flashing light effect. And I was like, this is no good, right? Because I guess it was the light from the light table or whatever. So yeah, I tried that too. But the drawing tables are like tilted as well. So man, there were so many kinds of things to overcome, So yeah, I almost put it off, and then it kind of just happened. So it was discussed over a long period of time, and then it was like, okay, let's initiate the live stream, man. Like, people have been asking for it for so long, and and I figure people kind of dig that, live stream sort of experience. You can watch the person that maybe you really dig their art. You can actually watch them do it. And I don't mean obviously just me, but me first. But like any person that kind of has that, like that's a professional or celebrity that you want to kind of learn from, obviously, their craft and stuff. So yeah, it's awesome, right? So me too. So me as well. Yeah, and again, I wouldn't have even like pushed for it or thought to do it if I wasn't asked so many times. And a lot of my students too would ask about that, about the doing the live stream or what do you call that, like fast motion art things. I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest. I don't know. You let me know if you guys want to see those things in the comments, if you're interested in seeing like those fast motion, like time sped art things. I have one on here. I have one on the YouTube page, not here in the live part, but on the videos, in the videos section, and it is me doing an album cover, man, like top to bottom. Like I start it and I finish it, and it's all recorded and it's all done in fast motion. So that was a few days of recording, right? So anyway, yeah, that's on there if you want to see that, if you're into that kind of thing, and if you want to see more of that, let me know. I'll do that. I'm just not kind of into those things myself, so it doesn't really occur to me to do that. But I know how y'all like those, right? Because I think they're cool. I think they're cool. I'm just not into them. I don't watch those. But yeah, man, if you want to see, if you want to order a custom through Zombie Portraits, for example, you can order a custom just by going to the Contact Us button on Zombie Portraits, or you can just contact me on the Patreon. But yeah, Zombie Portraits really is the best place to get stuff from me, like to ask for things. Like if you want like a zombie handbook, or if you want like a zombie portrait, or you want like any merch, like any books, like Cape Fear, stuff like that. That's the best place. And if you want to order a custom, that is the best place. Like just go to the contact us. You're talking directly to me. So you can ask me what you like. You can ask for whatever you want, like custom wise, like if you want a character done, or if you want your character, like if you're a comic book person who has a character that you'd want to see me either zombify or just even draw, yeah, I can do that, man. And if you want to use it for promo, we'll talk about it, man. We'll talk about it. You can put it as a pinup page or something like that. We can talk about that. If you want to do something like that, and I can do it live. I could do it live, which even gives you more promo. Share that link around. Get more promo of me doing the thing. Yeah, man. So if you're a comic book sort of, if you're creating comic books and you want like an alt cover or something like that, whatever, man. Yeah, I love doing that stuff. I so love that, right? So, and like kind of interpreting, people's characters. Always trying to totally respect the design, but just add, the sort of angle that I add to my art, right? Just, whatever makes it more unique, so to speak. But yeah, I'd love to do that. I'd love to do a custom, I'd like to do a custom order for someone in a live stream. I think that'd be really cool. So yeah, go to Zombie Portraits, ask, just ask a question, like ask me whatever. Can you do, so-and-so as a character, and I'll give you a quote. It'll be very reasonable, very reasonable. And you'll have your own personal original piece of art sent to you in the mail. And, yeah, you can watch it get created on a live stream like I'm doing right now. So, how does that sound? Isn't that great? And that is something I just thought of, like, during one of these live streams, I was like, yeah, I could do a custom, or I could do someone's zombie portrait or whatever right in front of them, during a live stream, or they could watch it later or whatever, But, yeah, that's kind of a great idea, man. I don't know if artists do that at all. Like, I'm sure they must, right? They must. Like, there must be everything. Like, I'm sure I'm not thinking of original ideas left, right, and center. Like, these things must exist already. I just haven't seen anyone do that, But, be cool to innovate something at this point in our human history, you know what I mean? Like, really innovate, tried and true ideas and actions, Like, I don't know if somebody does live stream customs for their fans. Like, I don't know if that exists. I thought about that on my own, but then you think that, yeah, that has to be a thing. You're not the only one to come up with that idea, But I wonder, because, hey, zombie portraits didn't exist before I did them, by the way. That's why I kind of go like, yeah, maybe I did think of that first or something. But zombie portraits as a service, as an art form, or as anything, right, didn't exist before I was doing it. That's so crazy. But we like the sort of team that I had of just, a friend and my wife at the time, did kind of the research and looked it up, and no one was doing it. So yeah, I invented the service. I keep forgetting that because it's just weird thinking that you invented something, Yeah, very weird, very bizarre, man. You know, and I never regard it. I don't think about it. It's you know, I have to like remind myself that is a thing. You know, because it's it's abstract almost to me. But yeah, you know, those are some of the thoughts going through my head sometimes. I mean, I don't think I wouldn't have been able to do the zombie portrait thing if it hadn't been for other people helping me. And primarily it was kind of two friends of mine, two female friends of mine, and a male friend of mine who like, man, really held my hand through the process of just being an online presence, and supplying me work, like supplying the zombie portraits all the time. You know, we used to have, or he actually used to have this sort of saying, or this thing where it's like, I'd call him and go, yeah, you know what, I could do a couple more zombie portraits, and he'd say, like, do you want me to step on the gas? And I go, yeah, if you could, and that's kind of how he termed what he did, you know. And I guess it was just he'd post a zombie portrait ad or just an image somewhere, and I didn't really know all this stuff at all back then, but he would just post something somewhere and people would immediately order, you know, because we were just everywhere. We were everywhere. So, you know, but being the guy that I am, I always wanted to do more, you know. I always wanted to do more, you know. In fact, I even asked him, and he was the reason why I did Zombie Daily too, way back when, because I asked him, like, I wish I were kind of doing more for the zombie genre, the horror genre, than just zombie portraits. And I said, what do other people do online? Like, what's their presence like? You know? And he said, oh, Lazuli, hey, how's it going, man? You know what? Yes, I do. I just, I'm really sorry because I have to switch back to the YouTube studio, and there's a time lag. So yeah, I am reading them every once in a while. I should just come in every stream and type in segments of an ongoing story, and he will never know. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I'm reading your thing right now. You fool. Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing, right? I go on sometimes, I forget, like, oh, if even people are chatting, you know. So yes, Count Lazuli. I'll go by your handle. Yeah, I'll go by your handle. Oh, there you go. Yeah, if you don't remember me, I did the Demons of Light. Yeah, I don't remember you. As if didn't I even do an Instagram critique of your art once? I know you obviously were one of my students back in Cambrian, but I thought I did maybe. No, not me. Okay, I don't know. You know what? I did a lot, and I thought maybe I did one for you too. I don't remember all of them at all. Like, I did quite a few. But yeah, of course I remember you, man. Even though I haven't been on Instagram in probably a year, but I think that's the only place I really saw you. I don't think I saw you anywhere else. But Instagram, yeah. I did do fan art of Cape Fear though. Oh, really? Oh, wow. That ought to be something. I don't think I ever saw that, did I? Where would I have seen that? I don't know if I ever saw that. Cape Fear fan art. I would love to see it. If I did, I don't remember it, and that's odd. I think I would remember something like that. But then again, I'm getting old. Instagram, yeah. You saw it, did it years ago on Instagram. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Like I said, I haven't been on Instagram. I got kicked off of everything. Instagram, like Meta entirely. So I'm kind of using back channels to post on Facebook, my channel, my page. I'm not ever going to get into that. But yeah, I haven't been on Instagram or Facebook proper in years, probably. So yeah, I'm mostly on Blue Sky, Twitter, Patreon, of course, Zombie Portraits. I've got the print shop. I've got the T-shirt shop. I've got the YouTube page. Like, I am not hard to find. You know, I'm not hard to find. It's a little harder to promote and get out there, I think, but I'm not hard to find if people want, you know, anything of mine. And so if you're still on Instagram and that works for you, good, stick with it, man. You know, I don't get to see you, but if you ever go to Blue Sky, or Twitter, I you know what, I would suggest going to Blue Sky if anything. It's kind of a nice start. Yeah, I don't know how busy things have been, but I'm staying in Sudbury and having one. I'd be there. Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah. Let me. Okay. It's utterly beyond. I don't even know. Like, I don't even have a car right now. The car is being repaired. Things are so chaotic right now, I can't even begin to describe, nor do I want to bore you with the problems I'm facing and just coming off of. But it's not a great time. Like this week, when did you say? I don't know how. The weekend after. Oh, after this. Oh, well, nope. I will be at. The weekend after, yeah, I'll be at Rouen Con. Yes, I will be at Rouen Con. Rouen Noranda. That's the 12th, I think, or something. Yeah. So I won't be in town, man. Yeah. I got folks staying here, and I'll be out of town. So yeah. Unfortunately that can't happen this time around, but perhaps next time I'll take a definite rain check on that. We can catch up on things, man. Yes, I love that, man. That's awesome. Yeah, that'd be great. You know. Yeah, but hey, you know what? You know what else is happening? This is actually getting done. What? It's true. Yeah, look at that. When you do something, it gets done. Sacre bleu. Yeah, speaking of which, I want to say Happy Canada Day to all my Canadian cohorts. I love Canada so much. It's I really, 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 really appreciate it for what it is, and the attitudes here, you know, for the most part, just the land, the water. Wow, like we're so incredibly lucky being like up north more. Yeah, man, world isn't getting any cooler, so this is kind of a great place to kind of be situated. You know, too, man, and so many more reasons. I don't know, man. I am not taking anything away from anywhere else on earth, but I just love Canada so much, and I've seen a fraction of it, and I hope maybe one day. I loathe travel, but if we do those portable black holes, or you know, whatever type of transportation can exist in the next, you know, while I'm alive to take advantage of it, I would love to visit way more of Canada. Yeah. So hopefully one day in the future. Yeah. But in the meantime, guys, really check out my Patreon page. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Get it done. Put it in your book. Check out Zombie Daily for all of the. Right now, I'm running a week-long Pokemon extravaganza. So it's all Pokemon, man. All zombie Pokemon. Traditional art, as you love it. Traditional art in the zombie vein. You know, when you think about it, pop culture, zombies, art, traditional art especially, all of those three words, it's almost like a Mars bar, Snickers bar, yeah, with peanut butter in it. Oh, those are all good things. Yeah, and I don't eat chocolate or anything like that anymore. Yeah, it's awful. No, it's not. I don't miss it. I don't really miss it that much. Gotta be strong, man. Gotta be strong, man. You know? Let's see. Oh my goodness. Hey, don't know how. Oh, okay. I remember you talked about. Yeah. I wish I could have that, but I was. Yeah. The bottoms up, the maple syrups. Yeah. Oh my goodness, eh? Yeah. Yeah, Count. You know, that's the thing, right? Taking advantage of things. That's why I kind of say yes to a lot of stuff now, much more than I used to, and just kind of like, you know, do it while the opportunity's there. But you know, aside from the little preachiness of my comment, there will be other times. There will be other times that we can. I'm sure. I don't travel very. I can't remember where you live now. What city you live in? I know you told me before, but and maybe there'll be a con there too. You know, in close proximity that we can meet up even, or you can like check. You know, come to. Because I myself don't travel. Like I said, I don't travel that much. You know, it's just a means to an end that, like, oh, it's excruciating to me. So yeah, you're knowing way too much personal stuff about me. Yeah. But yeah, there will be other times. The next time you're in town, and I'm not at a con. Absolutely, feel free to look me up. For sure. Talk arts. You know, I love doing that. Yeah, so this is really, I think this is just gonna, oh, London, okay. Worked on a big project for the past 2 years, and I'm keeping under wraps. Other than that, just did it. Oh, right on. Oh, yeah, right on. Heavy metal album cover and a novel cover. That's awesome. And you're in London. Okay. Oh, you know what? Yeah. One of my best friends' dads lives there, and we've. Yeah, I think did we even maybe talk about this? No, that was before your time, I think, or after your time, in fact. Yeah. So I've been to London within the last couple of years, or last year, the year before. And I've been there a couple times, I think, since. So yeah, that happens. That happens. What did I go there for? Oh yeah, initially I think I went there for shock stock. Yeah, I think that was the reason. And then again for something else. I can't remember, but it was a few times. And I went to that comic book store, that big comic book store that you've got there. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a great comic book store. Really packed, man. They got like a couple of floors, 2 floors, I guess, in there, and it's huge. I hear good things about it too. I just don't know the name. Fireworks. Fireworks are happening. Hippin' and happening. Yeah, there we go with the brighter hair, the more poppy hair there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll just check on this. He knew my small world. I did have Joel Pednode. Oh, come over once. Oh, sorry, I couldn't see the other line. I did have Joe Pednode once. Oh, yes. I think you did tell me about that. If I remember correctly, you did tell me about JP going to your knowing your dad or something. I don't know how we got on that subject, but yeah. So he and I think I might have told you he basically held my hand in the whole getting zombie portraits off the ground. So he was the massive component in that. Couldn't have done it without him, and I owe him everything right to this very day. He basically made my career happen, man. Because I had done zombie portraits of myself and my wife Andrea at the time, and he saw them and thought they were really cool and said, "Hey, let's do you want me to make you a website or maybe I'll make you a website and we'll see how it goes. See if folks dig it." And that was back in 2006. Mid 2006 or later 2006. Because, and I know this, because there were so many zombie portrait orders coming in that I could barely keep up. I was like learning as I went. Like I obviously had a idea how to paint and do things on a fairly. I was mostly a black and white inker drawer guy. I didn't really paint that much, but I did the zombie portraits, and I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. But when they came in, I had to learn how to do all these things like plaid patterns, and like the crunch was on because a lot of them were for Christmas gifts, right? So holy crap, Rob. I barely remember doing it because like it was a dream at one point, doing so many. I would come home and my wife and friend would be on the couch like going through orders, and I would walk in and go, don't even tell me how many there are, just show me where they are, like show me where the printout, like where the reference photos and that are, the order sheets, I guess. And I would just come in the studio after doing that all day at a job that I had that allowed me to kind of work on things on my own, thank goodness. And just do more and more. And like that's why at this point when I say, I've done 10,000 of them, yes. Yes, yeah. Do 10,000 of something, anything, Keep up that momentum, you dummy. I'm just kidding. No, man, it's the biggest accomplishment of my life. I'm very proud of the achievement, and I want to do more. Man. So, that's a copy of his book. Oh, yeah. What's his book called again? Damn it. With a couple of your art. Oh, yeah, okay. I wouldn't make the connection until a year after college. Oh, okay, but I thought we talked about it too. But anyway, funny enough, you turn the direction of some of my art style. I love doing color on black and white. One day I remembered you showing a sketch and pointing out that it's all just line detail. Yeah, so I started doing all the neon line that some people mistake for tribal art. Yeah, yes, yeah. Yeah, that's great. Good. You know what? I'm so glad, Count, that you're still immersed in art and doing it, man. I'm really glad. I hope you're enjoying it, and you're doing more practice, man. I'm always gonna say draw from life more, man. Even if your art style or art itself has nothing to do with reality, always do that drawing from life stuff. I do that with the zombie pinup divas. Like, that's my drawing from life kind of thing. Those are all like these are all like models or photos of girls or women or what models basically, right? Doing the pose, and then I do like draw them like I would a live model, but it's just on my screen, of course. And then add all the little details and stuff, and the zombification, of course. Some say they enjoy these. Some people say they enjoy these. So yeah, 1100 almost. We're hitting the 1100th zombie pinup diva this Halloween. Yeah. And I started doing all the neon. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, since I've done merch for a podcast, a few covers, and a big project. Wow. I too have gotten into drawing women, people in general, really, but I really do find women easier to draw. Oh, really? You do? Okay, well, that's awesome, because most people find that difficult to draw female form or women in general. I've heard a lot of people have trouble with that, especially faces. They, most of the time I hear the flub of the face, like they flub the face. And you always hear the same, like, hands and feet are always a problem, right? Hands and feet are always a problem. But you do it enough and you get the hang of it. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I flub stuff like that. I have to fix it and But sometimes you use that part of your brain, that muscle memory that just goes like, oh yeah, that's a hand, and it's like in an awkward way, and maybe reaching behind, and it's like, how does that look? But you get it right off, like you get it, immediately somehow. You have good days and bad, man. You have good days and bad. Sometimes it's hard to get it out, And the more you work at it, the harder it is to get it out. And then other days it just flows freely from your molecules in your brain, much more. The muscles on a man I find much more demanding, and I am very comfortable drawing. Oh, okay, good. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, you're drawing curves. Your creature art has a lot of curvature in it, like and then the very spiky, deadly parts, right? The men's musculature is easier when you think of it in groups. Women have the same musculature. It's just like kind of longer and leaner and generally smaller, right? Like that's what you want to kind of do in comics anyway. Like you want to exaggerate things a little bit. That's why exaggeration happens in comics and in pop culture and stuff like that, because you want people to understand what they're looking at immediately. It has nothing to do with like over sexualizing or or anything like that. To me, anyway, like to me, I look at that stuff as a design thing. Like that's why the zombie pinup divas look like this. So you don't have to like guess at what you're looking at. It's immediate, you know. That's illustration. Like that's illustration. That's what illustration should do, to tell you the story right away visually, right? So that's why I do things like that, and that's how things kind of used to be, like, right, where you know things weren't as amorphous or generalized or whatever, which makes the story harder to tell. You know, and that goes for anything, right? Like any object, any person, anything you want to draw or portray. Spaceships, man. And again, like I'm talking in the comic book sense, in the illustration sense, you know, where you want your images to read well, right, and tell a story. You know, that's the most important thing in that type of art, right? Use your creativity and other, you know, things for like, you know, if you want to go crazy and do super creative, nutty kind of styles and things, you know, that's for something else, you know. But most of the time, and I'm not saying don't use creativity when you're doing your art. I'm just saying, like, you gotta find that medium where it's like, okay, it's so creative, like you know, no one can understand it. That's no good. That's counterproductive. That's what I'm kind of talking about. Because I always, in my mind, I'm like, people are hearing me talk about it and maybe going like, you know, thinking that I don't understand like what the creativity part of it is, or how that's managed. But yeah, man, I'm taking that into account. That's for, you know, tempering your illustration or your comic book stuff. Like I'm talking like Sienkiewicz, man. When Bill Sienkiewicz did New Mutants, especially, he went for totally, you know, like different looking, almost abstract, very like staccato and like ink sort of like blobs and that, all that kind of stuff. Like he really went in the creative way, like in a sort of more creative way of doing, you know, standard comic book art, right? And you know what? I'll tell you something. I didn't really like it that much because of that. Sorry, I hate to say it. I love Bill Sienkiewicz. I adore his art. His talent is tremendous. But I didn't think that some of those more like abstract, like Straight Toasters and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, it's critically acclaimed and all that kind of stuff, and you know, people think it's awesome and all that stuff. But I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't feel that it's comic book friendly, like to read. You know, it's more art to look at than it is story, you know. And like I said, I think you need to temper that, man. Some people can get away with it, you know. Some people get away with it, like to a smaller degree. Mike Mignola, Jay Lee, those guys kind of developed a really specific style, but it's still readable. Like, it's still very readable. Let's see what my chat's doing here, if anything. Man, I can't wait to show you. Oh, man, I can't wait to show you what I've been doing in terms of the big work. I won't share online, but let's just say it's almost 300. Whoa! Wow! Okay, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Yeah, my work has been any more grounded lately, and it's kind of split my work between my arts. Yeah, exactly. Works for different things, works for different directions, right? And sometimes an amalgamation of those things will work for something else, you know, but always keeping in mind, you know, to make your images readable. I'm talking to everyone in general, like, make your images, comic pages and stuff readable, because otherwise, like, you're you're literally and illustrations too, because your illustrations tell a story as well, right? And to keep that stuff sort of clean and to keep it recognizable and easy to read and easy to sell, obviously sell, like, selling it like you're selling an injury in wrestling, you're selling it. You really want to sell that to people and have it sort of resonate, right? And have the eyebrow raised, have people go, oh, whether it's, your style that's showing through or your, ability, the way you draw, the way you ink, the way you use shadow, line, texture, all of those things, Yeah, just sounded like AI there for a second. AI, why don't you go? Yeah. So here I was. I don't know how long it's been now, but I'm like, I'm not gonna do a long night of drawing, but I'm sure it's been 2 hours already. Yeah, I gotta log off soon. I gotta sign off soon, guys. But you know what? I hope that you've enjoyed the banter. Now you've actually seen some of my work. Last we messaged, but that was just the tip of it. Okay. What you are drawing looks like a gremlin crossed with a bantha. Yeah, that's so hilarious. I said bantha the other day in describing it. It's Ludo. It's Ludo from Labyrinth by request here on Rob Succhetto Radio. Hi there. So yes, it was by request, and yeah, I'm doing it live. Like I literally started with like the rough, and when I got to a certain point, I'm like, yeah, it looks like a bantha and something else too, but not a gremlin, because I think I described it some other way. Oh, the predator, because of the kind of mouth. So I think it was a bantha and a predator is what I said. But yeah, gremlin too, for sure. But yeah, it is Ludo from Labyrinth, and it's a zombie, right? So much less hair's fallen off. There's lots of lesions and red districts of broken skin and sloughed off hair and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to add like little holes where, theoretically maggots have crawled out of. Things of that nature. Yeah, like I said, or like I said, I hate saying that, but I do. I say it often. As I've mentioned, it is far from finished. It's a little closer now, but yeah, this one was this is a bigger. This is what we in the industry call a biggie. Yeah, it's kind of more involved than, say, like this, like the earwig. Yeah, and like some of the Pokemons too, or most of the Pokemon zombie art is like much smaller, right? So yeah, not only is this bigger, but much more involved, way more detail. So you know what? Like a lot of people ask me how long these kind of things take, and I say, yeah, it definitely varies with the subject, but for the most part, like I would say maybe 4 hours top to bottom. Yeah, and you know what? Too, I'm working on different things. Not tonight. This so far, I've just been working on this one. But what are you drawing? Okay, I'd kill to see you draw the Stalker from Amnesia, the Bunker. Holy crap! Okay, you know what? I'm writing that down. I'm getting that down. I'm writing that down. The Stalker. No, can't show that. Yeah, for oh geez, I can't show that, for God's sake. Okay, I gotta stay away from that pile. stay away from it in general. I thought there was like a piece of paper I could write on in there. It's all... So for those of you who didn't know or think I drew enough, I also do adult art and have that as well. Very much more and just cartoony, tongue-in-cheek more. You know, it's sort of more comic booky and stuff. So it's a completely different style. But man, lots of content, and you know, it's interesting. It's interesting. But in the meantime, I'm going to write that down. Here we go. Write that down. The Stalker from Amnesia, the Bunker. Okay. Stalker. Sorry, I'm gonna switch because there's a time lapse here. Yeah. Stalker from Amnesia ... the Bunker. The Bunker. The Bunkers. Oh, Archie! Can it dare read it? Bunker. Yes. It's full of bunk. Full of bunk. Yeah, so okay. Alright, I gotta look that up. I'm looking that up. Count, I'm looking that up. Stalker from Amnesia, the Bunker. I'm gonna look that up tomorrow, and you may just see me do that in a live stream. That would be, I think, fun. Fun for all. Sounds like a cool character. I'm absolutely guessing, and probably right, that it is a video game character, which I am down with, man. The video game. I've done so many video game characters as zombies, and man, I love doing them. They are a lot of fun to do. Very challenging often. I do more, I think, research on those to get those right. And again, like I'm not playing the games. I'm not doing that because I don't have time, man. I really respect the work that goes into video games and stuff like that. But I just don't play video games at all. And simply because of the time. Man, I could just be a guy who, probably gets so immersed in it I'd never want to leave. But that's the problem, right? So, yeah. Stick to the drawing, the creation of the things, So here we're drawing the character Ludi from from Labyrinth. That was a mighty big pause. From Labyrinth, and so a lot of these, and it's fun too, and interesting. Like a lot of these characters that are already established, like the Pokemon, like video game characters and things like that, and even this character too. Sure, drawing them as is one thing, but trying to figure out their actual musculature and where they're like what they look like under their fur or under the skin or like the insides of the head, the skull, because some of them are so utterly not real, like they're cartoonish. You have to kind of figure out the things that are underneath, right? And create bone structure and where muscles go and stuff like that. Not accurately, you're making it up, but you have to create that for the effect, for the zombie effect, right? So that is a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun. It takes some thought because you want to try to get into the, what does that character look like underneath, and that's why I kind of did that Iron Sheik, Liver King, you know, abdomen, you know, sticking out. Because I kind of think that he has that, you know. I surmise that by his appearance. And again, it probably is not correct, but for purposes of zombifying him, absolutely, right? Absolutely. So, just want to wish everybody a great Canada Day, a happy Canada Day, a wonderful Canada Day. Again, it's Canada Day here in Canada and all over the world. But I hear the fireworks out there, and it sounds like people are having a great time. So I want to wish everyone a happy Canada Day. And I'll be back. I'll be back to wish the United States a happy 4th of July. That is, 4th of July. That's coming right up. That's coming right up for you folks down south of here. That's coming up soon. Like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, I think yours is hitting more of the weekend, where ours is like right smack dab in the middle. Well, not smack dab in the middle of the week, but you know, close enough. Not exactly, but close enough. So yeah, there. How about that? How about those? You know, and these teeth back here. I was sort of like, well, maybe his teeth start. They don't go all around. They just sort of start back there. He just has these weird front teeth. And again, you don't see any of that stuff. I kind of, I had to make that up, right? I had to kind of figure out, oh, what would that look like? Because he's got that sort of up, like that. And if you see the actual photo of him from the movie, you'll see what I'm talking about. So you can actually see what I've taken out or changed or, you know, adjusted or altered. With the zombie effects, you know. So yeah, he's got the zombie art virus. He contracted the zombie art virus. Yeah. That's what's happening to the entire structure of pop culture right now. And has been for the past 19 years. And next year will be Zombie Portrait's 20th anniversary. 20 years. Yeah, if I wasn't old before, man, am I ever old now. So guys, I don't know if I ever asked you this before, but I would love it if you could please subscribe to the channel. That would make my life awesomer. Just doing that. I need very little motivation, and you know, when I see another subscriber to my channel, that just makes my heart soar. It really does. I know I sound super corny all the time, but all of that stuff means stuff to me. All of those things mean stuff to me. You know. And it's not like I'm looking for approval. I just I love it that you would join me and, you know, have the same interests and you know, want to maybe talk about the same things. And you know, have fun, right? Have fun and you know, if you're an aspiring artist, you know, you might get some tips. Or just find out, like, just to see how I do stuff, you know, and how things are made, how the sausages are made, man. Yeah, everybody loves sausages, but nobody likes to see them being made. Does everybody really like sausages though? I do. I can't eat them that much though, but I do. I like the odd sausage, or at least I used to. You know, wiener, hot dog, yeah. When did the live stream become blue? Anyway, there is more of Ludo being completed. Yeah, I think you know what I'm really digging it. I'm really digging it. It's turning out all right. Maybe I'm gonna even add another. Is this brown? Brown? I think it is. Or is it green? Uh-oh. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to engage. Unless somebody goes, it's brown, Rob. And then, in which case I will go, oh, okay. But then you could be fooling me into thinking it is. And it's actually green. If it helps, there are YouTube videos examining the Stalker model from the game. Oh, okay. Oh. It's a monster right up your alley. Cool. I like it already. And my favorite horror game. All right. Cool. Good endorsement. I hear the fireworks too. Yeah. If it helps, there are YouTube videos examining the Stalker model from the game. Yeah, could help. For material like that, often what I do is it's supplemental brain material where I will go find the image, find a JPEG or whatever of the image, pull it up on screen, save it, pull it up on screen so it's a little bigger so I can see it better. But oftentimes, and even with the Pokemon, especially with the Pokemon, because I have to figure out what colors they are. So I go to their wiki page more or less and do a bit of research, right? But then everything I kind of see of that character goes in the vault in creating it, right? Like what's the texture of it? What's the size of it? What's the weight of it? All of those things, right? So seeing a 3D model or a sculpts are great for that too. Those things do help, but I often don't use them in the drawing. They're just that quick mental, kind of vault thing for it, and then it kind of goes, and it's gone. Until the next time you need to use those resources, right? Yeah, ping pongs inside your head. Ping pong. Yeah, they called it ping pong. Where is... Where... Okay, I'm going to use the... No, you know what? I can't... No, this is not good. Not good. Not gonna that. Not good. I wanted to use something else. Something much more else. What's this? Green? Yes, for sure. It's got to be. Yeah, it is. What about this? Natural oak. Ooh, sounds expensive. Natural oak. You know what? Here's the thing, guys. Here is the thing. I use everything in creating art. So, you know what? I'm adding this little sort of brown, extra brown to the fur in with this marker. I've already used watercolor. I've already used a gray wash, brown, a brown of my own concoction for the initial wash of the hair regions, and then a marker on top of that, and now I'm doing another marker on top of that, and again it sort of creates little layers and little things that people can't maybe put their finger on, little sort of flourishes of color in there that maybe, is that everywhere? You're kind of wondering, are those little other hairs that are that color, or maybe that's what the color looks like when a certain light hits it. Little things like that, man. Little things like that. Is it dirt? Is it grime? Is it rot? There's so many little things that go on inside there. So you know what? If it works, if it sticks on there, I don't want to say I recommend using it, but I would say I don't mind using it myself. So feel free to use whatever it takes to create an image on your page. You know, if it's what you want. Oh, clock thing. Thought there was a snake in my drawer. Oh, it's a little clock thing. It'll tucker itself out. Yeah, it works intermittently, so it's a no good. I think the batteries are dead or something. But anywho, I don't know if you can even hear that, but I turned away. I turned to look at what was making that noise, and it's a little clock thing in my filing cabinet. But guys, yes, I must bid you adieu soon. Man, I'm bushed. It's hot. I'm very hot. Had a massive day today. So I will say this. Please subscribe to the channel. Please check out the Patreon page. It is where all of this art goes. All the art that you see being created here, that's where it goes. Also, my zombie portraits page. Get yourself a zombie portrait before it's too late. And the price is still the same price as it was back in 2006, and I'm keeping that on until the 20th anniversary. So after that, I can't promise that the price is going to stay the same. I've kept it the same for 20 years. Let's see anything else on planet Earth say the same thing. Oh, I'm the same price I was back in 2006. I dare you. Give me examples. I want examples. Pics or it didn't happen. So, yes, I do the zombie portraits for the same price they were back in 2006 when I first started. So get yours soon. It is an amazing gift. It is a wonderful thing to have for yourself. You know what? All of that stuff just helps me create more. So subscribing to this channel, being a subscriber, helping out on Patreon. If you can, as I've mentioned, if you have the ways and means, a $2 a month, a little bit of support. To me, it's bigger than you can imagine. $2 to me a month is bigger than you can imagine. Believe me. When I see somebody donating or supporting, rather, I don't like the word donation. It doesn't work for what this is. Like the support goes to obtaining more art supplies to create more art, so that you can see. So yes, it is a wonderful circle of life. Please be a part of it if you can, as I've mentioned, if you have the ways and means to do so. And yes, I will see you all again very soon. As I mentioned, I will try to be doing these every other day. So maybe not tomorrow, but the day after. Sometimes I might just hop on and kind of do it spontaneously. And if anyone's like tonight, I didn't really advertise. You got to advertise, man. I didn't advertise today that I was doing it. That I was going to be doing a live stream. I just popped on, and here we are. But I will generally be doing them every other day. So tune in if you don't see my advertisement. But I will almost always, like, if I know I'm doing a live stream, I will definitely make you all aware, let you all in on the secret, and you can come join me in the studio once again and draw something else. And I know people will probably there'll be a contingent of people going, I just draw zombies all the time. It's like, yeah, but I draw everything as a zombie, and it's always different, and it's always traditional art, and it's always, I always change it up with comics and all that stuff. So it's never the same. You're never going to see the same live stream. That I can guarantee. Like tonight, I just did the Ludo character and nothing else, and I'm still not done. likely when you see me the next time in the next live stream, I will continue doing this and finish it. So there's that to kind of look forward to. But I'll see you guys again very soon, and I hope you enjoyed watching tonight, for sure. You know. See you around. I gotta sleep. Yeah, me too. All right. So guys, thanks for watching so very much. I really appreciate it. Please thumbs up the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And check out the Patreon and Zombie Portraits page. Happy Canada Day. I love you guys. Best wishes till next time. I will see you very soon.